Hi guys, welcome. Today we are going to be testing out the brand new foundation from Makeup Revolution, the Skin Silk Luminous Serum Foundation. I am using shade F5 and I've actually already worn this once, so I'm going to be giving you some thoughts on it from me wearing it yesterday, but I'm going to show you on camera today how it looks using two different primers that I absolutely love. Yeah, so we're doing our first foundation review of 2024, our first product review of 2024. Also, if you want to see what is on my eyes, I did a little look using this Ace Beauté Mystic Romance palette that came in BoxyCharm by Ipsy for February of 2024 as well. And yeah, I'm excited. So definitely give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy. Comment down below if you feel like trying this. It's actually really good. Backstory, really quick. My first absolute favorite drugstore foundation that I ever tried was the Makeup Revolution, like the regular filtered one, whatever, and then they came out with like a hydrating one, and then the hydrating one sucked, but that OG one in the round bottle was so good. Not the in real life filter, that's like the newer one, but I'm talking like 2017. Anyways, yeah, like, subscribe, and to get ready for the review. Okay, so it's time to get started. I am first going to prime my skin with two different primers, my tried and true and the Milk Makeup Grip Hydro Primer. This was sent to me in PR, this was not, so I'm going to do half of my face with both, and we'll see how the foundation lays on top. So let me just go ahead and do it. So this one blurs my foundation and really just fills in the pores, so that's why I want to use this one. Then the Hydro Grip is one that really just helps the makeup stay on, and it's a good gripping foundation, so that's why I wanted to test out both of these, because to be perfectly honest, this is the first serum foundation I've ever tried, except for I think the Clinique one's a serum foundation. I don't remember, but this one is definitely a serum foundation that I know for a fact. So to my knowledge, this is the first actual serum foundation that I'm trying. Okay, so we have tacky and smooth. So I did try this foundation yesterday, and I will let you guys know later on in the video my thoughts on it, but today we're trying it, of course, with the primer, as you can see. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply it to my face, and then use my blinged brush, which you can use code Connor for 20% off your purchase at Blinged Brushes. First ever 20% off code. It's only ever been 10%. Now you can save 20% with code Connor. I'll have it linked below. But anyways, let's go ahead and put this baby on my face. And I'm just stippling it into the skin, just pressing it, which I like always to initially press my foundations into my skin and then start to buff, just so it can really cling on there and, you know, get to where it needs to go. And I'm actually really impressed with the color match, because since it hasn't been released yet, like on the Makeup Revolution website, it was very hard to figure out what shade I was. I know that the Makeup Revolution foundation, like the OG foundation, I had used F5, and I remember that one being a cool undertone. They did not have any of the F4s at Sephora. It was like basically cleared out. I got the last F5, and then they had an F7, but F7 would have been not the right shade, so I went with F5, and I'm glad that I did. So that is the shade that I picked, was F5. Don't know the undertone. I assume it's neutral, because on the actual packaging it looked more neutral because it had like a color circle on the plastic packaging that it was in. And of course, you know, there was no testers, so your girl had to do what she could. So now that the foundation is set a little bit, it looks really good on my skin. It really does look skin-like without being too much, and with the primers on, it looks flawless on both sides. So to see how much more I can build it up, I'm gonna add a little bit more. I don't really need anything on my forehead, just my cheeks where I'm kind of red, and maybe a little bit more here. But other than that, I'm pretty good. Like, this is one of those foundations that it's kind of like put it on your face and go, because it looks pretty natural, but like evening skin tone and looking just kind of natural, honestly. So I'm actually really impressed. And because I tried this yesterday, I kind of already have some really strong opinions and kind of have like first initial thoughts. So this is me describing how the product is and my thoughts with the primer, which usually anything with primer is always better, because I mean, come on, it preps the skin and it helps, you know, pores and all of that. You guys know the drill. It's not your first rodeo, I'm sure. Okay, so it did not cover a lot of my natural redness on my cheeks. It just looks still skin-like, but perfect, if that makes sense. Like, it looks really good, and I would be completely confident as a full glam girly going out in public wearing this. It honestly looks like I could just wear this to the store. Probably don't even need concealer. I didn't put a lot under my eyes because I don't like to put a lot under my eyes when I conceal, so it really does look like a overall throw it on your face and go. Now, while this is drying, let me give you some of my thoughts from yesterday. So I did not use a primer, only this on my skin. I did not set it. I would highly recommend setting it. Yesterday, it just felt really, really oily from like the serum. I guess I wouldn't really say oily. It's just like that feeling that you can feel like you need to set your foundation. It was that feeling. So I would definitely recommend setting. Also, I had some dry patch up here, which I am not seeing any clinging, any dry patch, nothing today right here. But I did notice that upon the application, it clung to my dry patch. And I was like really disappointed because the rest of my face looked really good. And then there was this dry patch up here. And I'm like, oh no, it's going to be a dry patch clinger, you know? No one likes a dry patch clinger, you know what I'm saying? Around the 30-minute mark, okay, when I was just like looking at myself, I was like, girl, it's gone. So when I'm say that you need to set it, because it's very, it's a serum foundation, so you could see kind of like, I don't know how to explain it other than saying like the oil in it. My entire face looked extremely perfect, extremely blurred and shiny, but not necessarily in like a gross way, more of like a radiant way. And it really just like made that patch just disappear. So that's why I am making this, because I was just gonna make a reel, but then when I saw how good this was, I was like, okay, you know what, let me make a YouTube video. So that's what I'm doing, because you know your girl hasn't been filming much lately. So anyways, I am going to put the rest of my makeup on. I am going to conceal, put my powder on, and then just use all powder products. And then I'm gonna film an eyeshadow video, and then I'll be back to give you final thoughts, and then I will let you guys know in the description box my wear test, just like how I was doing with my wear test, because, you know, I'm not very good at checking in, but I do know my thoughts when I'm, you know, throughout the day, and then I can just tell you my description, like my final thoughts. But so far, with the primers, the skin does look a lot better with the primer. It's not as oily, radiant with the primers on, and so far it looks the same on both sides. Can't really tell a difference, so I'll be back later. Okay, you guys, foundation is still looking perfect. I didn't have any issues with applying any of my powder products. I haven't tested it with any cream products, which are usually my go-to, but let me just give you like my final thoughts on, you know, the foundation in general. Would I recommend this? I would recommend this. Would I recommend this for a full glam gal? No. I would recommend this for your average daily person who wants to just make their skin look complete and perfect, blurred, run out the store, go do your grocery shopping, and people probably won't even think you're wearing foundation. That's what this does look like. Very weightless and just kind of like perfects the skin. It does give a good coverage. It's, like I said, a light coverage, and you can build it to medium. I would have to say it definitely is a light coverage, and you can build it to medium, but it's not going to be as medium as you want because, like I said, a little bit of my natural redness to my cheeks does still show, which is a part of the whole light to medium serum foundation kind of situation, but it's not horrible. Like, would I want to wear this out and do like a full actual like beat glam look? No. But as like a low-key filming day for me personally, where I'm just like, I don't want to, it's for the people who aren't in a rush to get something good. Not in a rush. This is going to be mom friendly. This is going to be work friendly. I just recommend setting it with a powder and you're good to go. Well, a little concealer when you powder because it kind of mattifies it a little bit more. Again, I haven't done a wear test yet. I've just been wearing it for like the last hour and a half. But I will have my final wear test thoughts down in the description box, which I will also update on social media, probably Instagram, how it works with cream products and all of that. But so far, it looks pretty good. It actually looks pretty good. So for the first actual review of 2024, my first foundation review of 2024, I'm actually really excited. So, and as for primers, both sides look the same. I cannot tell a single difference between the Hydro Grip and the other one, unless they both have the same properties. That would make sense, but yeah, both of them look exactly the same. Speaking of foundation, I did pick up as well this new e.l.f. Camo Hydrating CC Cream, because I do actually like to blend this, well, the regular one, with my other foundations to darken them up because my complexion really changes, and because I've been in the sun more doing my farm stuff, it's really good to use that. But this, even though it's the same shade, I believe, it looks a little bit lighter than what I'm used to, so I'm gonna have to test that out. And then I also picked up Dusty Rose, the Camo Liquid Blush, high pigment. I got this shade because I thought it was super pretty. My friend Noelle, she got the brighter shade, so maybe I'll snag that out of her room, and with her permission, of course, and try out both colors. But I don't know if I should do a dedicated video, because I'm back on my filming grind, or if it's just like a short kind of situation because it's been out for a hot minute. But yeah, anyways, you guys just let me know your thoughts down below, of course. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!